Hi there. If you're anything like me and Jeff, you may have been doing some binge watching this week. I've been doing my fair share of that. Maybe you're watching cooking shows, new TV series, some movies, some classic movies, some new movies. I have been looking for old classic comedies, things like all the old Mel Brooks ones. I think it just kind of solidifies the fact that I have the sense of humor of a 12-year-old boy, which is fine. I'm okay with that. But one of the movies I've been looking for is a classic. It has John Denver and George Burns in it. Do you remember what it's called? It was called Oh God. And in it, George Burns plays God, and John Denver is just this schlub, this guy that God comes to, and God spreads his word to him in order for John to then go out and continue to spread his word. And it had some great zingers in there, lines that just were really powerful. They just, in a funny sort of way, they just were able to embed them in there. So one of the ones that I loved that I went looking for is George Burns says, as God, "Did man fall from grace in the Garden of Eden? I'll tell you something that never came out. I made Adam 17. Eve was 15, 16 tops. I figured then 16, 17 was middle age. You know, who knew people would live so long? Trees, I figured, had the best chance. Now I realize that they were kids, babies. Young people can't fall from my grace. They're my best things." Isn't that great? So the other thing I've been doing this week is cleaning out the thousands of emails that are like in the archive section, and also going through some social media, all the old messages, which has been a lot of fun. But one message that wasn't old, that was just sent to me recently by Chris Walters, was given to her, was shared to her from a friend who got it from a friend who got it from a friend. And that's how the best things come, right? From friends, shared on and on. And it's a little bit, again, like a conversation or prayer with God. And this is how it goes. Me. Okay, God, here's the thing. I'm scared. I'm trying not to be, but I am. God, I know. Want to talk about it? Me. Do we need to? I mean, you already know. God, let's talk about it anyway. We've done this before. Me. I know. I just feel like I should be bigger or stronger of something by now. God, waiting patiently, unhurried, undistracted, never annoyed. Me. Okay, so I'm afraid I'll do everything I can to protect my family, and it won't be enough. I'm afraid of someone I love dying. I'm afraid the world won't go back to what it was before. I'm afraid my life is always going to feel just a little bit unsettled. God, anything else? Me, everything else. God, remember how your son woke up the other night and came running down the hall to your bedroom? Me, yes. God, you were still awake. So when you heard him running, you started calling out to him before he even got to you, remember? Do you remember what you called out to him? Me, I said, "You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. I'm here." God, why did you call to him? Why didn't you just wait for him to get to your bedroom? Me, because I wanted him to know that I was awake. I wanted him to not be afraid that I heard him and that I would be there when he got to the end of the dark hallway. God, exactly. I hear you, child. I hear your thoughts racing like feet down the dark hallway. There's another side to all of this. I'm there already. I've seen the end of it. And I want you to know, right here, as you walk through it all, you're okay. I haven't gone to sleep, and I won't. Me. Can we sit together for a while? Can we just sit here a minute before I go back to facing it all? God, there's nothing I'd love more. That was a prayer, and it sounds like that prayer was answered. And there are many examples in the Bible that show that our prayers are heard. They might not be answered in the way that we want or when we want them, but they are heard. And so this is from Psalm 31, and it's pretty much halfway through. And it's a prayer to God, and it does show that the prayer is heard. Psalm 31. Be gracious to me, beloved, for I am in distress. My eyes are dim from weeping. My soul is deep with grief. For my life is worn away with sorrow, and my years with sighing. My body has weakened, and my bones waste away with misery. All my fears rise up to mock me. My neighbors turn away. My friends dread to see me and flee from my sickness of soul. My mind, too, has left me, like one who is dead. I have become like a broken vessel. Yes, I hear the voices around me, whispering of my plight. Fears rise up on every side. Isolation, rejection, fear surround me and conspire to overwhelm me. Still, I trust in you, O love. I repeat, you are my life. My life is in your hands. Deliver me from the fears which separate me. Let your face shine on me. Save me in your steadfast love. Let me know your forgiveness, O love, for I call upon you. Let my fears be cast out. Let them be transformed. Let me speak only truth, beloved, that I may live with integrity, offering songs of praise to you. Oh, how abundant is your goodness, which is ever present to those who reverence it, and available to all who make your heart their home, openly for all to see. Like a mother hen, you shelter them from temptations of the world. You hold them safe under your wings from the enemy, fear. Blessed be the beloved who has wondrously shown steadfast love for me. For when I was beset by an army of fear, I had said in my fright, I am separated from your love. And you heard my pleas when I cried to you for help. Listen in the silence, all you saints. The beloved upholds the faith-filled, but those who separate themselves from truth and goodness know not love. So be strong and let your heart take courage, all you who would know love. So, in closing, one more thing from Oh God. John Denver says, sometimes, now and then, couldn't we just talk? And God says, I'll tell you what. You talk. I'll listen. Have a great week, guys.